Gewoon omheen?
Gyorsabb amúgy a
Ja, is goed.
Ha gyorsan bejön, csak azért sokkoltam, mert látszott, hogy nem gyorsul fel gyorsan. Nem is az irány miatt feltétlenül.
Maar iets minder, man. Randje af gewoon, ja.
Lijn is goed. Lijn is goed. Veel curlen.
Nou, het hart zat ook.
Hou maar op. Ja.
Hij is al back voor, denk ik.
Zet.
Jó.
Tetszik?
Hát mi van más?
Hello and welcome back to the Dutch Masters Mixed Doubles 2016 curling tournament here at Curling Van Zoetermeer. A little bit late getting online here. Sorry about that, folks. If you're watching the game, you're joining us for the feature game between Netherlands 5, Neeleman-Neeleman versus the reigning world champions, Kiss and Palansaga. And both of these teams lost their first round this afternoon. And looking forward to a good match out here in this round. We've seen some really interesting curling. This is the fourth draw today, our second live stream game. I'm joined here by Lawrence Hoekman, member of the men's national team.
Hi guys.
And ready for the show.
De lijn is goed.
There's a few rocks underway. They started the event. Each draw is started with an LSD. It's to determine the hammer. It's a draw shot. They get one practice shot and then they get their draw shot. The team closest to the button, that's the little white circle in the middle, gets the choice of the hammer or placement of the rocks. And yellow selected the hammer, and that means their rock is placed. The yellow stone is placed at the back of the forefoot. That's a new rule this year. It used to be the back of the button, the white circle in the middle. It is now the back of the forefoot. That has created a little bit different style in play, a little more opportunity for teams to build up the control zone.
Okay.
And the second stone is placed in a guard position about halfway in front of the rings, on the center. Both of those stones are placed on the center line. In mixed doubles rules, for those that are familiar with the sport, there is 2 players on each team. The first thrower throws the first stone and the last stone. There's 5 stones thrown for each team, alternating with the opponent. The second thrower throws 3 stones in the middle. You cannot make a takeout until after the third stone of play. 2 stones, 1 for each team, is placed in the positions as I described, the hammer and the guard position. Prior to the beginning, prior to the first stone being thrown. The team that scores in the end loses the choice of whether they have the hammer or not. The throwing rotation can change each end. That is a choice of the players themselves to choose whether they throw first and last or 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. And you'll see both rotations in this group, I'm sure. So in this first end, yellow is currently sitting 1 on the dolly.
Yeah, Mark just making that chip in off of the blue rock sitting on the tee line, coming onto the dolly just back of the tee line. As you see Team Hungary deciding on their strategy here, whether they want to guard it up or draw. I'm sure they want to draw in, but they're just looking at the options. The Netherlands might have been left with after that. As this is Hungary's last rock.
Csak egy-kettő. Jó?
Jó. Irányozz magától.
Kettő.
Biztos, hogy semmi.
Ne legyen szög, akár toljuk meg, ha kell.
Ó, még nincs rajta. Tehát, hogy így még nem.
Mögé.
Nem. Jó lesz, keresztbe, jó lesz.
And their objective here is to close that middle line, so yellow has less opportunity to draw in for a second point, or to play off the blue one for multiples. And now the draw for Netherlands is a little bit harder. They have to go a little bit further out to score 2, or play a tap back on their own yellow, which I think they're electing to do.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is the last stone from Team Netherlands, thrown by Neeleman-Neeleman. Mark and Marianne also have some experience at mixed doubles. Participated in 2014 representing Netherlands and placed 11th. Marianne also participated in 2015 together with Ezra Wiebe, placing 25th. Their opponents tonight are two-time world champions.
Yep.
See you later.
Hard. Oh, Mark. Oh.
This is over curling here.
Yeah.
You have to risk not tapping up the
Big
blue.
or curl here.
A bit light.
One.
Yeah.
So Neeleman-Neeleman is first on the board, scoring 1.
Jó volt ez. Legalább most volt egy kis szerencsénk, hogy
Now Hungary will have the option to place the stones,
Van de bankje misschien ook.
choosing the hammer or not.
Lóri, figyeljük meg, hogy földgyorsnak ez a gárd, ez inkább lassabb volt, tehát nem azon oldalak lehet, hogy jól.
In which case, Team Hungary has chosen to take the hammer. That means their stone will go on the back of the forefoot, and Netherlands Neeleman-Neeleman will be placed on the center line. That's about halfway down. We call that zone 2.
All right.
Yep.
And we see the call being made, top button. Just sitting there trying to get a shot, but staying as high as possible so you maintain a power position with your first rock. You don't want to come in too deep here.
Yep.
Because that only gives the opponent more room to tap you out.
Yep. Hard. Yep.
This rock placement is very key in mixed doubles. It's all about trying to get control of that zone. Yep, looks like it's just a little bit light. Over
Yeah,
curls a
just
little.
a little light thing that guard. Yeah.
Szűkebben?
Thank you, Mark.
And we see
Now Zolt will try and come down and sit on top of his own stone. Just at the top of the button there, his ideal position.
Gyere irány miatt, gyere
Erő
vele!
jó!
Van hely!
6, 7,
Van hely!
erő magától,
Van
9.
hely!
You hear the communication between these teams, between the players, the
Focoljunk inkább itt mögé.
thrower and the person in the house.
just coming in a little deep and bouncing off their own. Now Team Netherlands gets the chance to freeze on top of the blue one sitting on the center line.
A nice little wall placed back there behind the back of the
nice
forefoot.
little, yeah. Ideally, you want to keep that rock in front of the tee line so you don't give away this freeze opportunity.
Lengte.
Mag iets hebben?
Yep. Oh, lijn is goed, alleen lengte.
Oké.
Alleen lengte, lijn is
Top
perfect.
hier.
Yep.
Is korter.
It's really great communication. Hard sweeping by Mark here, trying to get this in.
It looks like it's going to make it all the way.
Really
Just
nice
a
shot.
beautiful shot. Just sit there on the pin. Behind those two guards is, and we see Zold putting his broom down for the clearing.
I haven't seen that much today so far, clearing off the front. This team is very experienced. They definitely have a strategy plan. They know what they want. They know how to make opportunities for themselves.
Yeah,
They're playing a run back, trying to chip off that yellow one. Almost made it.
almost made that. Unfortunately, though, they leave the center guard.
Ja.
So, as we see team Neeleman-Neeleman go around again.
Yeah, definitely figured out this line now. The guard's a little more further over, so they're going to have to be careful that they don't
Yeah,
get the line a little too tight.
yeah, gotta make sure that line's still good. Don't want to chip on that guard and open up the front. That's for sure.
Zit iets wijd.
Ja.
Lijn is goed.
The line looks pretty good coming in here.
Yeah,
It's a matter of where they get it the right weight, the right placement.
see if you can drag it a little further than this. Trying to sit there and
Closes the door a little bit.
yeah, for sure.
Liever zo dan te ver.
Ja.
Ugyanez.
We'll try the run back again here.
Yeah. Try and
Open something up.
try and remove some rocks from the front. A nice attempt.
Oh, they managed to get two of the guards off. The third one's, they did tap that yellow one up a little bit, but that's not really in the danger zone at the moment. They'll be able to make some angles there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
A little bit more
Neeleman-
access to the forefoot.
yeah, Neeleman really has to watch their placement right now, since they did line up the double
Nee.
on those two yellow ones.
Ja.
Voor de andere kant. Deze kant.
Zeg, die lijn is...
So here on our other sheets, we have on sheet 1, another Hungary team. Nagy Seekers versus a team from Latvia.
Oké, lijn is
Both of
goed.
these teams are also well known in the mixed doubles circuit. Both have competed at the Worlds. And on sheet 3, we have France versus Finland. Both France and Finland defeated the other two teams in their pool, Neeleman and Hungary.
Oké.
They'll both be trying to sit on top of their pool tonight. With 2 wins
Nem könnyű. Hogy?
going into Saturday.
Ez nem
So
könnyű.
that should be a good game also.
Megpróbálod vagy csak tebbe? Vagy tebbe?
Tetszik a pill! Tetszik a pill!
So it's our first,
Ilyen szűkebb?
Zoetermeer's first Dutch Masters Mixed Doubles Championship. And we're represented here by 13 countries. So really great entries for our first time. Organizer Carlo Glasberg has done a really great job welcoming teams and great volunteer committee. Lawrence with his organization here at Curling Band Zoetermeer, creating another great host opportunity for this excellent facility with lots of hard-working people. Teams are finding it really welcome to be here and enjoying the great facilities already. And we're being treated to some really fantastic curling. So Marianne's gonna try and come down and cover that one up a little more. She's got a lot of margin. She can come right down on the top of that. The line will be the most important for her.
Yeah, just trying to get that on the center line. Preferably a little piece tucked behind that zone 1 guard. It's just out of view in this shot.
See it on the split screen
Lijn is
now.
goed.
Yeah, saw that.
Wow. Overhoek is goed.
Christian Leibrandt set up quite a few cameras for us here. He's done some great work technically to bring you this live streaming. Thank you very much, Christian, for your hard work and setting this up for us and giving the opportunity for all the viewers at home to follow along.
We just saw another long guard being played. So now Team Hungary is looking at this run, trying to run their own in to see if they can pick the yellow one out, I think.
Pretty hard angle, but definitely there. We'll have to hit the yellow one pretty thin, not to lose one of the blue ones at the back.
Yeah, the guards are pretty long, so also wouldn't be surprised if they try and attempt to tap back. But this certainly has a higher reward if you make it.
It's pretty close here. Almost.
Yeah,
Is
good
yellow
try,
sitting for one?
as Mark just said. That was very close.
Wilde niet scheel.
God bless you, Sherry.
It's something you'll hear very often in curling. It's one of the great assets of this incredible sport. Lots of courtesy between teams, a lot of respect for good shots, whether they're made for you or against you. Compliments go both ways in our great game. There are umpires on the ice. However, umpires are not brought into play in the game unless there is a measure, or they're called into play to help the teams decide something that they can't come to terms with on their own. Unlike many sports where umpires, kind of call the shots, it's not so in curling.
Wil je die kant?
Ja, maakt me niet uit.
Nee, mij ook niet. Maar
Doe maar 1 hendel.
ja, die kan iets sneller zijn, hè?
Ja.
So Neeleman scores one more. They go up on the board 2-0 over Tasenka and Kiss from Hungary.
Yeah, got
8-4.
Keurig.
a nice steal set up.
8.
Lijn is goed nu.
And now trying to freeze on that
Hier is dat.
blue one, or
Dan finish je laatste stuk.
12.
Ja.
just a little short of it.
On sheet 1 we have just finished up the second end. Didn't quite see who got the score there. We'll have to wait till it comes up on the board to update you. Over on sheet C, France took the first 2 in the first end over Finland, but it's looking pretty Finland at the moment. And a really great in-off takeout for France here to score, to put themselves into scoring position.
Ja.
Yeah.
Finland, of course, has the hammer. And currently, France is sitting 1.
Yeah, Finland trying to get a 2-end of the situation there.
Back to our feature game here. Mark Neeleman delivering for Team Neeleman-Neeleman.
Nodig.
Lijn is goed.
2.
Calling it short
Yep.
here.
Ja. 2, 3.
Oké.
Just rubs the guard. He chose to get off and let it just bump there and stay up for a nice guard.
Yeah.
Control a little more of the front of the zone. He's just going to come around that hole there. See if they can find a little hole in.
Yeah. Yeah, that left yellow one is sitting a lot deeper than the center guard. So you can for sure chip off, or even might even be a hole there. Nice skill going here on that line. So
Well, let's try and come out the inside of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Roll in.
yeah, just trying to open it up a little bit, trying chip in the house.
We'll just try to hit roll.
Yeah.
Let's remove one of those yellow rocks. That yellow rock's in a pretty powerful position to be able to play back, so they're just going to remove it. Hold a little bit more of the zone. Rolled a little bit more than they wanted to. Here's the draw shot open for Mark.
Yeah, opening up that left flank here, giving Team Neeleman-Neeleman another go at the draw in. Probably be seeing some more weight in the shot.
Renko.
Oké.
Stop af.
Yep.
Lijn. Stop
Yep.
af.
Yep.
And some good rushing, getting it shot there. Some excellent sweeping.
You'll see teams here do 2 different options. Some have a skip, some don't. Some choose to have a sweeper. One of the new rules this year is does not have to be somebody holding the broom in the house. They can have them in the sweeping position. So far, not many teams are choosing that option. They seem to have somebody holding the broom, and the thrower jumps up to sweep. That is more traditional for mixed doubles.
Yeah. Although with the new rule change, not be surprised if teams, especially in the first couple of rocks where there's not many rocks in play and not really tricky throwing, that they might choose to have an extra sweeper there.
That doesn't seem to be happening here so far this weekend.
Yeah. Although in the future we might be seeing some change there.
Lijn is goed.
3, 12. 2, 3.
Oké, lijn is goed.
Good communication between Mark and Marianne to get this rock into the right line.
Oké.
Get it into the right placement. They'll be wanting to block the access to the forefoot.
All right.
That's a nice guard.
Yeah.
Azt, amit volt dobtak?
Amit most dobtak.
Igen?
Igen, arra gondoltam, de ha látsz benne mást,
So
akkor
Hungary again in a little bit of bother here. They're just not getting cleaning up the rocks very
De
effectively for
tetszik ez is,
themselves.
hogy sárga, kék, sárga.
Yeah.
Nekem mindegy.
Igen, az.
Excuses for the cough there, folks.
Normál.
Another run back attempt here.
Heel hoog.
Ó,
And beautifully played.
Beautiful shot.
Nice shot. Nice stone.
Really nicely played.
Ezúttal végre valami jó.
Idora.
Sticking their own,
Mi a vége?
sit their top four.
Elindult a vége, mi?
Vind je een beetje lastig met die... Hij zit wel drag.
Notice mixed doubles very often.
Jobb, mint a...
Big turnaround in ends can happen quite quickly. It's generally a high-scoring game, and lots of opportunities come up with so many rocks in play.
Szerintem az már nincs meg.
Mark and Marianne will have to figure out what they're going to do and to not get a couple scored against them here.
Want hij moet daar dan?
Ja, die hierin.
Looking for a little bit of drag effect to come off these front rocks.
Door het meten van deze net hier. Ongeveer.
Als jij het zegt.
Zo? Normaal?
Ja, 9, 9,5. 9,5.
Ja, goed.
As we just heard them deciding on what weight to throw.
Dat volkot kaptam apukám. Ritka az ilyen.
Of course, the weight management is crucial.
Összetöröd az
Try and get as
álmaimat.
much out of every shot as possible.
Gondolom bele, hogy így vannak a fejemben ilyen kis rossz.
Zo waar, Gijs?
Ja, jövőképpen, ilyen. Nem vagy.
Ja, dun raken. Zo.
Vannak jövőképek, és mit vagy? És így elkezd így esni. Hogy így elmosod, érted?
It's the last one for Neeleman.
Szerintem az nincs.
Marianne delivering.
Már meglátjuk.
Niks, niks.
A bit full. Goes across the top.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just hitting a little more than they wanted.
Okay.
Na, Drew? Ezzel elég kell szerintem.
So, draw for two here for
Ezt tettem a Drew-ra.
Hungary.
gyere. Ugyanez volt.
Zolt's kiss.
Hij voegt zo weinig uit. Hij voegt zo
Trying
weinig.
to tie the score here.
Ja,
Nincs, ami
After
megfogja úgy, hogy nincsen támasztókő.
als je meer wil, moet je het maar zeggen.
And he basically just has to hit the house.
Yeah.
Overcorrigeert nu een beetje.
Ja. Ja, ik zat een beetje binnen.
Ja.
Szűkebb az elengedés, söpör! Söpör! Csak az erő, csak az erő! Söpör! 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 Irány! Bal hely, csak az erő!
Deviation, just keeping it clean, making sure that it doesn't catch and curl there. He throws that really nicely on top of the forefoot, scoring two. Tie game. So now this and Mark and Marianne will have Neeleman will have the opportunity to choose rock placement.
Maar je hebt er eentje met hammer, toch?
Ja, oké.
And they've hear them discussing. They'll take the hammer. That means their rock will, yellow rock will now be at the back of the forefoot, and Hungary's rock will be placed as a guard position. In zone 2. And these rock placements are predetermined. During the game, each team has the opportunity to call a power play. That's a new rule this year. In a power play, they can place the rock at a corner guard, and the second stone for the hammer is placed between the 8-foot and 12-foot, just above the tee line. Hopefully, we'll have that opportunity to see the power play this game. Previous games have been played in every draw so far, so teams are liking that opportunity. It seems to be.
6-7. Csak az irány.
Nagyon jó az irány.
Csak az
They're still
irány.
looking for a way to play it best, but
Yeah.
so far we've seen 3 or 4 different ways to approach it.
Söpör, 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 ning, 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 ning.
And a really beautiful draw shot here.
Nice.
Right on the top of the forefoot. That's where you want to place it.
Nice weight control on his first draw here. Finding the weight. That's going to be really key to keep that throughout the game.
Marianne will come down and try and just sit beside it, sit on top of it. It's corner freezy inside of it.
Hard. Lijn is goed, yep. Hard, 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 hard. Hij is goed, Mian. Helemaal, helemaal, helemaal. Hard,
Hij
hard,
is
hard,
8.
hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Just clipping that guard here.
Dat is prima.
Like a nice weight.
That looked like a good weight. Just curl a little bit. More than they expected.
Igen, sok.
Nice little tap by Hungary to tap that yellow into the back. They cannot remove that until after the third stone is played. You cannot remove a rock from play until after third stone, for third delivered stone.
De lijn is goed.
You may tap them around and move them around, but you cannot remove them from play.
Lijn is goed, hij mag curlen. Waar is die?
Top 4.
Oké, dan moet hij curlen.
Die lijn.
It's really good communication between Mark and Marianne.
Oh,
And nice shot from Mark.
Goeie call, Mian.
huh?
Goeie call.
Erő?
Az előzőnél nem gyorsabb. Az előző jó.
As we see Hungary here trying to tap that yellow one back a little bit, create some
Erő jó!
scoring zone.
I think they'll want to try and get on the inside of it a little bit, eh?
Yeah, that should be possible with this invert. Moved over a little bit earlier descent.
A little bit of a misfocus there. Back on time. That's okay.
Yeah, sitting on top there, so getting might be able to get another tap opportunity in later.
Yeah, they do remove one of their blue ones from the back there, but that's not such a bad thing. It was kind of a protection for the yellow rock if it stayed. Mark and Marianne represented the Netherlands at the World Mixed Doubles in 2014, placing 11th.
Back 4.
Hij blijft aan de buitenkant.
Back 4.
Marianne went on the following year to play with a new partner, Ezra Reba.
Back 4.
Didn't have quite the same results, placing 25th. Oops. A little bit of a slip out there, but managed to get away from
Wie had daar laag?
landing on any rocks. Maybe bang his knee a little bit. It is ice. It is slippery.
Yeah, as was just demonstrated. Seems to be okay, so...
And even world champions can fall.
yeah.
Nem érzem gyorsnak!
Várj! Egyes visszul, csak várj! Csöpöd! Várj! Átjön, várj! Csöpöd! Várj!
So they just elected to guard that up there. Make Netherlands have to try and find a way to get in there to score.
Yeah, sitting 2 there behind the guards now.
Alle die ik zitten denk ik niet.
Opruimen.
Heb je ook kans dat je die beweegt?
Certainly some pressure on Team Netherlands right now.
Alleen een beetje,
Absolutely.
Is jouw laatste of niet?
misschien een beetje fancy.
Is jouw laatste?
Dat is mijn laatste.
Mark and Marianne are into quite a discussion
Aan de
here.
andere kant, als we deze spelen, we blijven hier liggen.
Tehát a gárd előtt.
For those non-Dutch fans, we'll give you a little update after they're done. For those Dutch fans, we'll let them talk it out. Follow along.
Niet veel, maar een klein beetje.
Akkor tényleg az látszott, hogy elindult,
Ja.
és aztán mondtam, hogy várj.
So they're going to try and just tap that yellow back a bit. Just more of a setup rock, try and get another rock into play here. So they have something to play off.
Yeah. Really important that they try and keep a useful line there.
Yeah, want to keep the shooter open,
Keep their shooter open, and preferably on top so they can raise it in later on their last shot.
Valamit akar, legyen valami.
Nee, is goed. Hij is iets wijd. Hij moet curlen.
Becsapós, de a vége elindul.
Veel curlen.
Becsapós volt, elindul.
It's really nice speed from Mark here. He rolled a little more than he wanted to, I think.
Yeah.
Mert akkor mit dob? Hú, mondjuk ez így már 94.
Just didn't finish up.
Yeah, rolling behind the guard there
Hogy azzal lesz
with both rocks actually. So can't do too much with them. So Hungary's looking to close the door there.
Yeah, close up the hole a little bit more.
Nem próbálnám meg, hogy...
They could elect to hit that yellow.
Yeah.
Goes off and sit up top. Problem with that, if they don't roll to the right spot, they might set up a triple.
Ők a csaj
They definitely need to roll into the right position.
De hogyha ez picit is...
I don't know how much you can see of that yellow rock sitting behind that corner.
Akkor sima csipla.
If you look over at the other screen here,
It's pretty open. Should be possible. Looks like a natural double.
Én csak gádot dobnék.
Nem tudom úgy rót dobni, hogy ide stepbe, akár ide, és hárommal állni.
Nekem tetszik ide egy fríz is.
they'll be discussing the options, what they're going to leave, what the opportunities are to make more. We're discussing now potentially just maybe drawing in there and putting a corner freeze in. Takes that double hit and roll away from the Netherlands. They do have some margin of what they're going to do with this shot. Do have to be cautious.
Még ez is tetszik, ha itt megáll. 4-5-be itt megáll, az is tetszik.
Okay.
Key will be to try and get it around those blue rocks a little bit at the front, those two center guards.
Yeah,
Vége
certainly.
elindul, ahogy
And
láttam. Ez jó jég?
your margin for sure is to be sure a little bit and put that guard there anyway. Talked about that being an option, so I'm sure they will keep that in mind.
It's maybe a little wide.
Semmi. Semmi. Végét muszáj lenne hozni. Söpörd! 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 Végig! Végig! Még! Még! Irány miatt végig kell! Még! 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 Hogy? Igen.
Maybe close the hole. It's going to be pretty hard for Netherlands to get in there unless they throw with some weight.
Yeah.
De nem rossz amúgy, mert védi a sárgát kívülről.
They can negotiate through there. They potentially have the double.
Ott nem tud bedobni.
Ik denk dat je...
Double off the blues down that line. Pretty tight line.
Yeah, I can still see a little bit of the blues there. The yellow seems to be covered now, so probably no in-off coming off of there.
Ik zou geen hek spelen, want een klein beetje curl is je gat kleiner, hè?
Hij kan zich mag natuurlijk wegrollen. Ja.
Veel control.
Ja, nee, normaal is op zich ook goed. Ik zeg ook gewoon dubbelen. Ik hoef maar gewoon met mijn shooter wegrollen.
Ja, die shoot hoef je niet te houden. Ja.
Well, this is a big shot for Marianne. Talking about what weight option.
Oké, jongen.
I've heard a few different options potentially here.
10 seconden.
Goed.
Yeah, if they can make the double there, they might be looking at scoring up to 4 points here, depending on if they can keep all their own rocks in play, assuming their shooter will out, of course.
It'll be pretty hard to keep the shooter, but
Yeah.
might stick around on the side. They're throwing with a 10-second weight, which is control. It's not full takeout. So sometimes with that kind of weight, you get a little bit more finish, and your shooter doesn't roll off quite as hard. Oh. Let's go, Marianne.
Yep. Yep, hard. Hard, yep. Hard is goed. Hard. Yep, yep, yep. Yep.
Just kisses the front.
Fractie man. 2.
Hungary steals 2 more there.
Nem, én akkor azt hittem,
That was pretty close, almost made it past that guard.
Super mooi gegooid, man.
Hè?
Yeah, big
Érdekes,
turnaround
mert egyébként
shot.
meg van, hogy a drót meg van, hogy innen dobja.
Fractie man is goed.
So Kiss go up on the board, 4-2. Over on sheet 1, Team Nagy from Hungary is stealing up a storm here. They've taken 3 ends in a row, scoring single points. And over on sheet C, we've got Finland's made a comeback on France, sitting now 4-2, scoring in the last 2 ends. Finland beating the reigning world champions in the first round, and France defeating Marianne and Mark Neeleman in the first round.
Ez volt a drójég. Ez volt a drójég.
In their group. This event has 4 groups of 4 teams. The 2 top teams qualify forward to playoffs.
Hely! Hova hely? Sok hely van.
All in search of mixed double curling champion tour mixed double
Nagyon jó
points.
az irány, tetszik. Magától. Szép.
9 events on the mixed doubles championship tour this season.
13-4.
Nem hiszem el, volt 2 jó dróvég kezdés.
Ilyen jó drót még.
Just saw the freeze being played by Team Hungary there, sitting comfortably on top of the yellow.
Ilyen, nem, mint a lapulevél, olyan.
And the Netherlands will be attempting to do the same thing.
Yeah, they came a little bit deep there, so they've left some room at the top of the button for Mark and Marianne to put one on top of that.
Yeah.
4.
Laatste stukje kan je
It's
finishen.
one of the changes this year of the rules, that placed stone for the hammer is now at the back of the forefoot. That used to be at the top of the back of the button. So one draw on top of that took away the button. That's no longer the case, so there's a little more opportunity for the play to build.
Erő! Kevesebb!
Gyere vele akkor! Irány, jó, söpörheted!
You see both of these teams choosing to have a skip and the thrower following the rock down and sweeping.
Szerintem kell erő miatt, irány miatt is kell. Irány miatt kell, erő miatt is kell.
Through the weekend, you will see different options in that. Another nice draw shot by Hungary.
Zie?
Ja.
Zijn normaal?
Ja.
Yeah, great rock placements there. Coming in for a second shot.
tegen de steen aan. Wat harder. Ja.
And we'll see a short run back attempt here by the Netherlands. Playing back their own yellow one, sitting there top 8.
Megfogod azt a shooter.
Just hit it really thin. Went over top of the blue one.
Lea röviden!
Oké.
Ja, als het te lang wachten met die te laten liggen, kan je weer weg. Kan hij wel wat raken.
KBO! Lassabbnak érzem!
Várj, hanyas!
Lassabb!
Várj, hely van!
Hello, folks. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to rattle you.
Irány jó!
Lassabb!
Fighting a little bit of a cold bug here, so
Mészhet egyébként.
my excuses for the sometimes going silent or the cough that might come up. Really nice shot from Hungary. They've taken that last end and taken advantage of having a little bit of power. Definitely taken some positive energy and mindset from the last shot, last end.
Ja. Ja, je mag erachter staan. Je kan maar erachter staan.
Ja, we hebben niet uitgespeeld.
Mark and Marianne choosing to run off the guard here, see if they can create some opportunities.
Ezen már egy másfél napja gondoltam.
Yep. Goed. Ik wil wel naar beneden.
Manage clear the guard, but don't manage to get any rocks from the house out.
Vagy még mindig kiszed?
Naar de laatste stuk, jongen.
Ja.
Most még nem. Most még gárdod van.
Hungary looking at replacing that guard.
Ja.
Az irány kétszer jó volt.
Oké.
Try and force Netherlands to either run again or draw to that very tiny scoring zone there.
Scoring zone is very tight at the moment.
Yeah.
Semmi. De vele. Fordul.
Kettő!
Nice finish on this stone. Curling off pretty hard here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Nee.
Seem to be dying a little bit. Got a pretty nice line. Covers a lot of the button there. Definitely on the right side of the margin.
Nee, die rechtstreeks. Ja.
Mark will attempt to hit as much as he can see and remove a couple of these. He's probably going to come at us pretty quick here. Mark's pretty good at these shots.
Hol van? Ott a iroda sarkában, bal sarkában, bal alsóban.
Nézik, hogy annyi az idő. Gyere, menj ki. Szűpen.
Hát az ugyanaz, hogy ezzel megfogod a shooter.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Thanks.
Alright, a little unfortunate there to stuff the blue one on his own yellow. Although that probably wasn't going to come back into play anytime soon. There is quite a lot of rocks in that 4-foot area.
Pak ook lekker uit, hè? daar.
Ja.
Sarin terug, allez.
They did move the blue one back a little bit, so it's now sitting, touching the tee line there.
Hungary will just try and put one up top here. This is Hungary's last stone. Netherlands has one more to come.
Kifele jött ez is.
Hogy?
Kifele jött ez is,
Jó,
várj
nem
vele.
gyors. Csak 3-4.
Nagyon várj vele.
We have 5 teams from the Netherlands competing this weekend. This is Netherlands 5.
Most. Álljon meg, mert széles.
And this is a little bit deep.
Hát tök jó, de ebből kettőt simán kivesznek.
Didn't quite curl up. Leaves an opportunity for
Igen, de az úgy is ki lett volna, hogy ötöbbre megáll.
Neeleman-Neeleman to
Sőt, akkor kettő lett volna valószínűleg.
make shot stone here, I think.
Yeah.
Come down on top of that middle one.
Yeah, try and come up. Try and nose that with the
Een beetje aan de binnenkant raken.
board weight.
Maar dan nog kom je
Control maybe.
deze beweging.
The guard is pretty long, so should get some curl there.
Should be able to come around, yeah.
Yeah, should be able to come around there.
Nem így a...
Could also try and
Lijkt me de beste optie.
draw the other side. Tap for one maybe.
I guess they're not thinking that it's going to be able to come up around on the inside there with the in-turn, so they're looking at playing an in-off of this outside
Esek kerek.
with an in-turn. They're going to hit just about a half of that stone and roll across. An attempt to hit the shot rock off the dolly, off the middle, the button, circle in the middle of the house.
Így kezdtem. Hogyha már a rózsaszín behőből fekete lesz, akkor neked is már érted, szóval neked túl sok a rózsaszín.
Nekem abból lesz rózsaszín, hogyha neked fekete.
If anybody understands Hungarian, you're getting quite some commentary out there. Quite chatty, seem to be enjoying their game. They've been playing together for quite a while, the 2-time world champions. Dora's just come from Finland, first week of January, where she's qualified with her junior team for the Junior Worlds, winning a bronze medal at the World Junior B Championships.
Hard. That's okay.
Really great shot from Marianne. Might be a measure here.
Yeah, this one. Yep.
And I think they agreed on one blue.
Really great shot from Marianne. Almost scored one into that. Kept them in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Could have been a couple more blue ones there. Almost scoring themselves.
Geen powerplay. Geen powerplay.
Heading into the 6th end. Palasanka and Gis lead Neeleman-Neeleman 5-2.
We'll go to the side.
Over on our other sheets, we're sitting in the 5th end. Oh, here we have a power play. We get to see how this works. Neeleman-Neeleman have the hammer, and they place the yellow stone just in front of the tee line, halfway between the 12-foot and the 8-foot circles. And Hungary's stone is placed in a corner guard position.
Freeze!
Last round we saw
Jó, hát mondjad, hát
McCleary, Judith and Lee had a power play, and they chose to play a chip, a soft wick on that corner guard, and chip it into the center
Interesting player.
It was a really interesting play, and they ended up stealing the end. So
Yeah.
generally, we've seen teams come around this, where we've seen them ignore it and place up a center guard. Okay, both Hungary players have been on their butts this game. Just kissed the guard, but it still curls around. Kissed it really lightly. Really nice weight.
Still in front of that yellow one.
Yeah, really nice position there.
Yeah. I guess if you attempt a wick on that corner guard, you get and you remove the corner guard, and you get the benefit of having the center there, so you can come around later.
Exactly.
And
so they took the play back to the center line.
took the
Just
play back,
standard style of play. It was a really beautiful shot.
Hard as you
Yeah.
go. Yep.
So Marianne's come up a little bit short on her come around draw here. Probably a little heavier on the outsides. Hasn't been played that much. You get that with mixed doubles. A lot of play down the center lines, not a lot of play to the outsides. Ice conditions change a little bit down the middle to the outside.
Még nem üthettek!
Tudom, csak azért mondom, hogy most nem dobnék itt nagyon.
Jó. Jó.
Vagy gárd.
Mindegy, amit... Nekem mindegy. Tetszik a gárd is.
This is a new play this year. A new opportunity, the power play. It's just brought into play. So a lot of teams, even the most experienced, haven't had much opportunity to use it or to gain experience with it. So they're all kind of searching out what to do with it, how to play, make it an advantage. The advantage for Judith and Lee, they've had the opportunity to play at Scottish Championships just recently.
3-4, 3-4, 3.
Csak álljon meg. Csak álljon meg. Álljon meg, talán megáll jó irányba.
Not a really nice shot here.
Oké, jó.
It's nicely guarded. It's taking away a freeze opportunity for Neeleman-Neeleman there.
Yeah.
Benne még nagyon picit kifelé áll.
Welke kant op?
So they've kind of taken the opportunity away from that corner guards being really beneficial, eh?
Dit is
Yeah.
het mooiste.
Be
Or at
forced
least,
into a takeout now.
or at least their rock, they got pre-placed there. It's hard to get that back into play,
Dan moet je die,
Yeah.
which is potentially your second point sitting there.
als die over...
Whereas if you can play the freeze earlier on, you might get a chance to hit it or tap it. So you,
Marianne coming short on her first one was
yeah, that's
to a bit of-
that's
took away
costly.
the advantage.
Yeah, that's costly.
Nem elvesztettél.
Lehet, hogy behívnak állatokat.
Nem is figyeltem, hogy hányikat is játszik.
All right, looks like we're gonna get a run back here
Ik denk wat minder.
to pick the blue one out of the 8-foot.
He wants to hit that fairly close to the nose.
Yeah. Gotta be careful that it doesn't hit his own yellow one out. It doesn't curl up enough. Just goes over top of that yellow one. Trying to stick that shooter. Does it spin back in?
But the blue
From
is
this
open.
camera angle, it doesn't look like it's.
Rövidebb, jó?
It's definitely out of play.
Yeah, it looks like out of play. Yeah.
Het ging net goed.
Ja.
Voor de regel langs. Had je al gezien? Hè?
Het is ook niet zo ramp als je een beetje naar binnen tikt.
Nee, nou ja. Dan lig je recht achter de blauwe.
Ja.
2.
Várj.
We'll just try to replace that
Kifelé
that
az
guard.
ügyet kell. Föld.
They have some margin. They can come right on top of that actually.
Végig.
You don't want to set up an easy double
Amíg
for their
mozogol,
opponent.
végig.
Just trying to finish it a little bit.
It's pretty much done the job, I think. Not really a hole there.
No, doesn't look like it. So,
a little more room to come around and get a piece of the freeze on it with the little piece of the forefoot, I think.
yeah,
I think
it's
I'd
more,
be tempted to play a come around.
a little more margin there. You don't have to be frozen perfectly. You can also choose to come around it all if it's a little heavier or a little wider, and just sit there T-line.
Yeah, probably go around both of them even.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Of net wel.
Mark's thinking he can get through that hole there. It looks pretty tight from this angle, from the camera.
Yeah, it does, eh?
Kan proberen. In het ergste geval klip ik eruit.
He does risk if he clips that top yellow, either bouncing the blue in or rolling off and chipping the other blue one up. Risk is putting another blue one into play.
Yeah, you're better off hitting the left blue one. That's probably acceptable. But the other one, you don't know where the angle is going. That stagger.
Nee. Kom er niet door. Zelfde steen. Ja.
He's going to try the double again here, running that back.
Yeah, a little different position this time, the blue one. It's a little more at an angle now.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at this strategy, actually. He's got the hammer. He comes around, forces your opponent to shoot. If you get a rock-in shot position, then the opponent's shooting for you. He's got a lot of house to draw to there.
Oh yeah, and he's also skill risking removing his own yellow one there. Which, if you don't curl enough or you stay straight, which might happen.
Removed the rock in play, but replaced it with a new rock, and it's closer to the forefoot. It's not ideal out of that.
No, and his own shooter will...
They're going to be able to cover that up, choose to guard it, or to hit the yellow rock in-house.
Yeah. The blue rock is an 8-foot there. It's almost buried. You just see a little piece. I don't think it's enough so you can hit it.
He's hungry with some choices.
Yeah.
They want to be sure how they do this. They don't want to let Netherlands back in the game here. They definitely are sitting in the control position.
Now looking at that stagger there. And,
he'll get a little bit of drag effect if they play off those two top ones.
yeah.
It is a risk. They could choose to draw in, sit for two. They're going to eliminate scoring opportunities for your opponent.
Ez is inkább olyan, hogyha itt találod, de le tud menni még. Tehát nem baj, ha egy picit széles, vagy... Ja. Control, vagy normál?
In Hungarian, they have the same terms, control and normal.
Normált jobban szeretem.
Normál?
Igen.
Tik je op de blauwe hier?
Huh?
Doe mij dan. Tik je
Oh! Good.
Somebody wanted to hit this on the outside. Blue will drag backwards into the other shot rock, just like that.
Removing the yellow from play successfully. And seeing shot.
Back four.
Ja?
Tiszta izé, tehát ez a ragasztó rész, ez így jön.
Neeleman will attempt to come around and just tap that shot stone to the back.
Látom, hogy a piszkos rész az ott van, de így. És én ezt akármennyit mostam, nem jött le. Még nem mostam, de...
Try to keep the possibility for two alive, creating some scoring zone there,
This
and potentially
this is last stone.
No, Marianne has one more to throw.
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah. So if you can get close to the nose, that'd be ideal.
Yep.
Set up a potential jam even.
Yep, hard.
Top 4.
Yep, hard. Hard, 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 hard.
First got to clear that guard though.
Hard. Hard.
Oh, just kisses.
Yeah.
Really perfect weight. That's one of the disadvantages having just one sweeper that is getting started sweeping a little bit late, eh?
Yeah, especially if you're sweeping your own rock before you're actually there. You're close to halfway. So.
Just not. My girl hit this out. And
Control lesz, ugye? Control.
they just want to stay in play and force the Netherlands to score one if they can score one.
Yeah. Ideal if you can force your opponent to just a single when they've used their power play.
Söpör! 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 Nagyon! Végig! Végig, végig, végig!
And obviously got a little bit inside on that. She was calling really quickly out of his hand. Just got to start it off a little bit. I think he's getting the what for?
Certainly does look like it there, Sherry. Good observation. Alright, and we see Team Netherlands getting ready to throw that draw to the pin for their single. So I guess Zol did do the job of trying to force them. Because they won't be attempting to blank this end. Mark coming down to help on the sweep.
He's got good line.
Trying to get it there.
Sweep, sweep. It's going to come up just a little bit short.
Yeah.
Finishes off
Just
quite
freezes
hard.
on there. Just freezes on the blue one. So
It's another score of 1.
I guess also overkill a little bit there.
Yeah, that weight down a little bit. It sucks in pretty hard. So
Yeah, it
Let's
does look
finish.
like finished a little more than earlier on.
yeah, cuts a little bit harder. We've noticed in the last draw as well. In the last couple ends, that ice got a little bit stiffer and curl got a little bit harder.
It'll be interesting to see what the teams they can still get that draw to the forefoot at the start, or if we're going to see some guards being chipped here. As Team Hungary picks up another one, increasing their lead to 6-2 over Team Neeleman-Neeleman from the Netherlands.
And the Rocks go back to the standard mixed doubles positions. They've used their power play. You only get one. Each team gets an opportunity to have one power play per game. And Neeleman-Neeleman use that last end. And their last opportunity. And without the hammer, definitely Hungary is not going to take that option because they want to block that center line.
Hely bőven van,
Erő is
mondjuk.
van erő.
Kezd jó lenni az irány, most kezd fordulni.
It's pretty much been a bit of the difference in the game. Zoltkist has had really great weight, really great shot making in this first draw shot.
Yeah.
To put it into a really good control position. He's been nailing those all game.
Azt hittem, hogy gyors.
Really creates an opportunity for them.
Nem, megmutassam. Mert láttam, hogy ügyeskedtél vele. Egy ilyen 45 gombnyomásra került. Leaplikálni. Szerintem egy gombnyomó világrekordot döntöttél. De néztem, hogy 9-0, 8-1 ide.
4,
Mondtam, hogy Tessa.
Hup.
Tessa nem.
Alleen lengte, lijn is goed.
4,
Mag iets curlen zelfs.
4,
Ah,
8,
lijn is goed. Lijn is goed.
8.
Breng maar freeze. Alleen freeze. Yep.
Really good communication between Mark and Marianne. Neeleman out here, brother and sister team. Lots of experience. Marianne skips the Dutch women's team. Mark played for the men's team for many years and is now the ice maker here at the Curling Band Zoetermeer.
Hely van.
And we see a freeze being attempted here from Team Hungary after
Hanyas.
Marianne drew to the forefoot.
Tovább.
Sitting there for, I believe, a second shot, maybe third.
Hát, ha lesz valami.
They're just going to stagger those cards at the top.
Weer deze kant.
Ja, of openmaken.
Of tappen. Of
Ja, of
open, ja.
open. Of open.
Kan ook.
Debating whether they want to go in and freeze from the left side or
Kunnen we bovenlangs?
clear the guards and open it up a little bit.
Kunnen we bovenlangs?
Zo?
Ja. Dat je blauw naar geel gestuurd.
Tehát az 5 elsőbe jut, és 3 második. Ezt mondták benne a megnyitó beszédben,
Ja,
hogy
moet
20
kunnen.
csapat van. De nem vagy nagyon képbe.
So they're going to try and remove these guards here. Open it up. You don't see that much peeling this early in an end in mixed doubles. You might just only peel off the top one.
Yeah.
Hungary still has the advantage of now placing the rock in a better position and controlling more of the zone.
Looking at that freeze there on that top yellow. Also eliminates potential for draw coming into the onto the pin later on. So also acts like a guard right there.
Hely van, várj!
Yeah, you can create a whole lot of opportunity with the stone.
Yeah, for sure.
Hozhatod! Hozhatod! Csak az erő!
Just have to get it by that front one.
14-10, kell!
Lots of finish and die. That's a really nice position. Makes his zone a little bit more narrow. We're discussing having a little tap on that yellow one, just tapping that yellow one back to the top of the blue one there.
Yeah.
A little more room in, using his angle while he has it. Can also come in the open side there and tap that blue one back. It's maybe even a better shot. Get to the pin that way.
Maar als je op hier blijft leggen, een dubbel niet.
Ja.
Ja, aan de andere kant is hij dan dubbel van.
Has to be careful though if he tries to play that tap back that he doesn't chip and roll off and
Set up a double opportunity.
or sit behind the T line and gives Hungary the chance to freeze in on top of that. Even if he does remove the blue rock from Dolly, and if he rolls back 4, he still leaves the freeze opportunity there.
By playing in with the other turn, tapping his own back, he leaves the opportunity to have another setup shot to play later.
Yeah, and he remains in front of the T line potentially. So.
Be accurate with the weight with this one.
Lijn is goed.
Oké, mag iets hebben?
Ja.
12.
Yep.
Gyűjtem, láttam, vegyetek föl.
Marianne coming down, help the sweep. Rock also seems to be curling a lot.
Yeah, they're just finishing pretty hard here in the house.
Yeah. Just skipping on the blue one. Seeing their top 8 for shot position.
If you're just tuning in, we're watching N7. Alanska and Kiss from Hungary versus Neeleman-Neeleman at the Dutch Masters Curling Mixed Doubles Championships here in Curling Band Zoetermeer. Organizers Lawrence Van de Wint and Carlo Glasbergen have done a great job putting a group of volunteers together. The teams are feeling welcome, I hear, and everybody's settled in to the Golden Tulip for the event sponsors. A little bit of a chip, but gets a good break out of that. They apologize for their opponent for making that little rub. Either way, I think they were making a pretty nice shot. Re-angled it a little bit, but definitely blocks more of the house.
You just keep adding up the pressure for Team Nederland.
Is het dubbel voor 2? Huh? Is het dubbel voor 2?
Ja.
Gaat die ook weg?
Nou, als je deze goed
Special thanks to Christian Leiband for creating this opportunity for us to have this live feed. And all the video work, the cameras set up. For you to enjoy the curling at home. For following other line scores during the weekend that are not televised games, you can follow along on DutchMastersCurling.nl. It's www.dutchmasterscurling.nl. There you can find all the live scores. Elko is busy scoring those in, putting them all on online. Follow along. If you have any questions during the weekend, well, in the next broadcast, provide you with a number that you can call, talk to Carlo Glasberger, or send an email with any questions.
Ja. Lengte?
We'll be broadcasting tomorrow 3 more games. The 10 o'clock and the 3 o'clock and the 8 o'clock draws. You can find the broadcast schedule also posted on the website. So Mark will attempt a run back double here. A little bit tricky. He doesn't want to put another rock and remove his own yellows in play.
Swing.
Seems to be hanging a little bit straight.
Ouch. Ends up removing his own Yellowstone. He's still sitting second shot at the back of the house.
Yeah.
Hungary's just going to come down and freeze on top of that, I would assume.
Probably. Yeah. Will be interesting to see what that left rock seeing on the side. Yeah, as Zol just indicated, does leave a double opportunity there. So if for any reason you might come up short with that last draw, it does give an opportunity for deuce here.
He can't afford to leave the button open though, so he's gonna have to.
Yeah,
he's gonna play in there. He's gonna have to play in and try and get in a good position.
Yeah.
Just right on the pin. Same weight as he had in his first zone of the game. In the end.
Yo.
Emlékszel, itt állt meg a drón szélesen? Az előzően 2-vel ezelőtt, mikor 3-ra álltunk, hívták meg.
Wat zeg je?
Dat klonk als
Szélesen maradt a körem, az előbb egy kicsit kitoltam. Kitoltam az előbb, és szélesen maradtunk ebben az irányban.
It's really good hearing all the different languages out here, represented here at the Dutch Masters mixed doubles with 13
Nee, dat
countries.
spreekt me maar niet. Ik dacht
Jó,
dat spreekt me maar
irány!
niet.
Irány nagyon jó, sofőr! Sofőr, irány miatt! Irány miatt, sofőr!
It's pretty hard.
5-6!
Yeah.
Gonna have to sweep hard not to curl.
Kieskos le, sofőr! Kies bele.
Just right up the top, but he's all right. There's an
Yeah.
opportunity for Mark to get on the inside of that blue one, but
No,
I
it's
don't
not
think he
allowed
can throw
room.
enough for a double.
Jó, az az.
He's still got the come around on the inside, other turn. Should be able to get to the top of the button, going the other way. Does curl in the other side. Still
Yeah.
a little bit stuck on this side, but the other side's the side that curls more, so
Ja.
throwing the out turn. Should be able to come around there.
of zo.
Huh?
Bunker of zo.
Kuló.
Ja.
Yeah, as you guys can see, the blue one's just behind the button,
Ja,
so you don't even have to tap it. They should be able to draw in.
Playing the whole end down this side since the first stone, so
Een keer wat we net...
Yeah.
that blue stone sitting on the button came around the guard that's there.
Mm-hmm. Trying.
Trying to go down the inside of this
Yeah.
one and roll inside.
Yeah. I think that's the conclusion here.
Zien we wel helemaal.
There's a little stone coming down from Marianne. Neeleman. Way she's just attempting to throw a hack weight shot, get on the inside of that blue and roll in.
Curlen, curlen, curlen.
Pretty close.
Close. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's looking really nice. Just rolls in, but not quite enough.
Not quite far enough
Another
on
steal
that
of
roll.
one.
though. Yeah.
Really nice close. Marianne's had a couple really, really close shots down there. I don't know if she could have got in much more than that, actually.
No, it
They're
looked like
pretty
it was really tight to the rocks in the top 8. So.
Dan moet het de rechtszes worden. Dan moet het de rechtszes worden.
And that should be one more. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 to 2.
Alapvetően csak üssük szét a játékot.
What
7
is,
to 2.
yeah.
So Hungary will just have to eliminate one yellow stone,
Nog één eentje knallen.
and then the game is over. WCF rules.
Yeah.
If you cannot tie or beat the opponent, then the game is over.
And there being only 6 rocks in play with mixed doubles,
You have to eliminate 2
as a
stones.
maximum, of course. As there's one rock placed, as you can see,
Back of the forefoot.
at the back of the 4, and then 5 rocks being delivered. It means only 1 rock has to be removed instead of 3 in this case.
However, they cannot remove a stone until after the 3rd stone has been played.
Yeah.
So there are some opportunities for Neeleman-Neeleman to get some rocks blocked up here. Into scoring position that cannot be removed from play until
Szürke,
later.
sofőr!
Kifelé toltam!
Sofőr! Van hely!
Erő van!
Van hely!
Erő is van!
Nice first stone here from Zoltkis. He's been pretty deadly with this first shot all game. He's definitely been setting up the ends for an advantage.
Yeah, as long as they keep putting their first draws in, then it's going to be a lot tougher for the Dutch team, because they also have to remove those to be able to score a couple points here.
Absolutely.
So they might not be able to hit at first, but they can for sure make it a lot tougher by putting those in.
Yeah. Still have to remove the score, right?
Yeah.
It's quite a match here on sheet A. 3-3 after 6. And 7 is finished. I'm not sure who scored in that end. It's a really close match between Latvia and Team Nagy from Hungary.
Yeah.
Nice shot from Marianne. Just in front of the forefoot.
Nem vehetjük végre.
Ja.
De tetszene egy vik.
Goed aangevoeld dat je zeker moest geven.
Vagy innen a freeze, mutassak a kékre. Aha.
Benne van, csak utána ötül kéne.
Jó.
Én most nem kockáztatnám azt, hogy 5-5 ír.
Hát nyilván nem.
A little bit of discussion what they want to do here.
Dóri, 10-es kő, 11-es.
Looks like they're going to take out their own blue one here. Huh? Is that possible?
They might be playing playing a chip on the guard there. So they open up the middle. You can start
like
hitting some
a little bit of
yellow
soft
rocks.
wick.
Yeah.
Soft peel, same as you would do in regular curling to open up the center line.
Yeah.
Keep the opportunities open. Make it easier to play a hit later on. Having that first draw shot so nicely thrown in there. That keeps up their opportunities.
Azt nem akartam, hogy széles, és hogy akkor megütjük, toljuk hát, még az is, azért nem akartam gyorsan.
France has a...
De az sem volt neki, szerintem.
Finland have had a good game over there as well on sheet C. 8-6 currently, they're playing N7.
De is akartam, csak már lassanak éreztem. Tudom, hogy ez így volna.
Clark is just getting ready to throw his stone down here.
Lijn is goed.
Denkt hij wat hard is?
Hè?
Denkt hij wat hard is?
Nou, ik denk dat het heel goed is. Close.
Back four. Back four.
Just a discussion.
Yep, yep, yep.
No, it's heavy.
Yep,
No, it's not.
Yep.
Nee, dat was ook hard.
A little bit concerned about the weight and
Oké.
miscommunicated a little bit on the line.
Yeah.
Ha csak itt és megáll előtte, az is jó.
Jó, jó.
At this stage, it's
As long as it stays in play, it's an opportunity.
yeah.
Gooi ik ook weer inhalen, om die chipt ook net.
So, Hungary will just be looking to eliminate stones now.
We hadden ook chippies in het laatste twee.
Ja.
They've got some room to do that.
Roll.
And that's one out. They're sitting on top of both of those yellow stones, so they got some opportunity here.
Het is al klaar eigenlijk, hè?
Hè?
Het is al klaar eigenlijk, toch? Oh, we hebben 5 stenen nodig. Dan is het moeten we even
Talking about whether they can continue or not, but they can still tie the game. So they're gonna keep playing here.
Wil je gewoon freezen?
Op een manier dat we het moeilijk kunnen maken om het
You're looking for an opportunity, a way for Hungary to have a harder time to play a shot. If they corner freeze on that top blue one, maybe they're hoping Hungary maybe goes for it. And then ends up jamming the blue straight through the middle. The blue one's pretty much going back in one yellow or the other.
Yeah,
It's
so
pretty hard to take everything away here.
yeah, they were trying to lure them to not hitting that one directly. So
so put it in play, and Hungary still has to make a shot. So
yeah, for sure.
everything's possible.
Hát úgy kifér, hogy egyik sem megy ki. Hozzájön mindkettő, az egyik sem megy ki. Úgy.
Shots underway.
Lijn is goed. Waar is die?
12.
Nem egy de van.
Hij is er wel.
Hát hogy...
Two sweepers out for this one. That's a nice shot, Mark.
Nice shot. First priority, that rock makes the house, of course.
Makes it a little more difficult to negotiate all the stones in play to remove a yellow. Of course, Hungary does not have to stay, they just have to eliminate, so nice little peel on this one. Take it right off the top, even if they take out a blue one, that's not a problem. Only one more yellow stone needs to be removed for play. And then it'll be handshakes.
All right, there goes a yellow one.
One
out
yellow
the
is
back
out
door.
of play, and that would be
And
end
we
of
see
the game.
that handshakes coming out.
So final score in this game is 7-2 for Kiss and Palasanka from Hungary. These two teams will be back on the ice tomorrow. In 1 o'clock, round 3 tomorrow. We thank you for following us on Dutch Masters Curling Mixed Doubles here at Curling Van Zoetermeer. Join us tomorrow for more exciting games. We're back on live at 10 o'clock with Netherlands 2 versus Australia. It's Van Dorp versus... From Australia, we have... gotta find them here. Panusi and Vesthagen, coaches from the national junior teams that participated last week in Finland. Stayed a little bit longer and taking advantage of an opportunity to get some mixed doubles in before returning home to Australia. So join us tomorrow, live, 10 a.m. Have a good night. Thanks, Lawrence, for joining me tonight.
You're very welcome.
Follow along the website. Check out the morning game. We're back on the ice at 8 a.m. But live broadcast 10 a.m.